Thank you for joining us, and good evening. I'm Catherine Herr.
I'm Brian Dorman. Another busy day for a group of Central Valley veterans as they explore our nation's capital. It is day 2 of the 29th honor flight.
CBS 47's Catherine Phillips is traveling with the group. She joins us live now from the World War II Memorial in Washington, D.C. Catherine.
Hey, Catherine and Brian, this is really just such a beautiful monument during the day, and here at night we've seen even tour groups come by, and we're 3 hours ahead of the Pacific time, so it is just a sight to be seen. And you can see behind me, that's the Lincoln Memorial in the distance, and this small part of the National Mall is just one little portion of all of D.C. that the veterans explored today.
Going over the Potomac. Washington Monument over your left side about 11 o'clock. Headed to the Capitol.
Escorted by the United States Capitol Police, the Central Valley Honor Flight made its way to the United States Capitol building for their first stop for day 2 in D.C. They're here for a very special tour, walking through the rotunda and even visiting the House floor. It's where members vote on bills and legislation. Usually only Congresspeople are let inside, but an exception was made for this group of veterans and guardians. It's so sacred to our democracy, our cameras aren't allowed in. Congressman David Valadao, Jim Costa, and Vince Fong speaking with the group there, and afterwards telling us why they believe it's crucial these veterans get to visit.
To come here and actually see what their sacrifices were all about. And then to also remember those who are no longer with us.
Experience to see themselves, what they fought for, what they defended, is the symbol of freedom across the world, our capital.
These are the spires of the Air Force Memorial in Arlington, Virginia. There are 18 Air Force veterans traveling with this group on the honor flight. And if you look behind me, you can see the Pentagon and then the monuments in D.C.
Welcome to Washington.
Great to have you guys. Thank you.
A small welcoming committee even greeting the veterans as they got off the bus at the World War II Memorial. It was here where the 5 women veterans on the trip saw and gathered under this message, honoring the women who stepped into service during the war.
It's just amazing, but we really do have a lot in common. And we're very proud that we were able and willing, volunteered to serve when it wasn't really something women did back in the 1960s.
Sandy Bird from Tulare served in the Air Force, starting as a medic, but eventually she evaluated veterans for mental and physical disabilities as they left Vietnam.
We were told, you know, when you take the plane home, you might not want to wear your uniform. But I also know my family was so proud of me for what I had done and how I had served my country.
Over at the Marine Corps Memorial, veteran Tom Mitchell from Sanger recounts his time in Vietnam, thinking about his friends who never made it home.
Some guys are still not wanting to talk about it. They just want to keep it inside here, and it's not the best thing to do. I know I did it for a long time, still doing it. And getting it out is making it better.
Now, Catherine and Brian, another highlight of the trip for this veterans group is that they got to go visit the U.S. Army Museum over in Northern Virginia. Now, tomorrow is really expected to be quite a heavy day before they get back on the plane to come home to Fresno. They are going to the Arlington National Cemetery and then also the Vietnam War Memorial. And as you heard in the piece, many veterans in this group are Vietnam veterans. Reporting live from our nation's capital at the World War II Memorial, Catherine Phillips, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.